If you're discouraged with your online business and you can't get sales lately, this is definitely for you. So hit the bell, subscribe, and like if you do get value. A lot of people, what ends up happening to them is they say, let me follow a framework. Just give me a framework to follow. And the thing is, that's part of it, okay? But what a lot of people don't want, and before I get into this, I'm just going to tell you something. If you stick to the entire video and you watch it from start to finish, I'm going to solve your problem, but you got to let yourself absorb this and not just ingest the words that you may like or may sound appealing or the scenario that may sound so, but the words that accompany it that do not sound so, because together it's going to mesh very, very nicely. So here's what I mean. Every single framework has certain components to it. And typically, a framework in online marketing means something that is designed to capture data, an email address, so that you can repeatedly reach your prospect so that they can buy from you because you've provided value. And typically, and you're going to hear something that you don't hear often, maybe you've never even heard it, and that's coming in a minute. But typically, you need to get them excited enough, your prospect, to enter their information, because if they don't see your offer at least 7 times, most of the time they're not going to buy, and you need to work on what works most of the time. But it's not just about that framework, it's about understanding what that framework really is, and it's made of sales and marketing. And those are the two words that a lot of people are afraid of, don't like, and they come up with, all kinds of reasons. Well, I don't want to trick anyone. Well, I don't want to convince anyone. I don't want to persuade anyone. Well, you know what? You have to understand how these things work, because at the end of the day, if you have a job or you're involved in any type of business, you are persuading and selling yourself. You had to sell yourself to get the job, and you have to continue selling yourself to keep the job, right? So here's what I mean. When people are going through that process, they're seeing your web page, they're seeing your offer. Hopefully your offer is very short and sweet. They're seeing an exciting image that draws them in, and then there's a capture form that says, if you want this for free, put your email into here. Now, in sales and marketing, and before television, there was radio, and this is all relevant, by the way, so don't look at it and go, oh yeah, sure, dinosaur radio, this is the internet. It's all the same, and if you don't understand the basics, it's just like a kid who's trying to go from crawling to running. You're going to fall and knock the teeth out you don't yet have in most cases. So give yourself a chance, because you have to understand the whole process. So what am I getting at? It's a system and it's technique. Radio was voice, and radio used to paint a picture. And what would it do? It would say, here's a commercial. The commercial is, buy this, get that, because it makes you feel good. And if you do that, then just call now at so-and-so. And if the commercial had the right framework, if it had excitement, if it had some emotion, if it promised something that got people excited, if it offered a solution to a problem, that was its framework. And the reason that they were able to, the companies that did have successful commercials, understood not only that you need a framework, which is really just a process, but that it needs those specific ingredients, those formats that are part of sales and marketing. The marketing gets the attention, and then the sales converts what the offer is that's been presented with the right framework. If this made sense, hit the bell, subscribe, and like. And if you're watching on a different platform, kindly follow, heart the video, comment in any case. This all helps us gain traction on the platforms we're on, and we'll see you on the next one.